Hello and welcome to BNN News. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Fiona. Here are my socials. Let's get into it. But before we get into it, I just want to give you guys a heads up. If you hear me slurring my words, I am in no way, shape or form drunk or high. Well, kind of. I am experiencing some serious COVID-19 symptoms. I am in a lot of pain and therefore I'm on strong painkillers right now. Painkillers that may make me slur my words from time to time. So 1, pray for me or not, I don't care. 2, wish a girl luck or not, I don't care. But that is the heads up. Okay, so let's get on with the video because the show must go on. Diana Bahati and Willy Paul. Who is Diana Bahati? She is the wife of Kelvin Kioko Bahati. Kelvin Bahati is a Kenyan artist who goes by the name of Bahati, and his wife Diana has recently stepped into the Kenyan music scene. Who is Willy Paul? Wilson Abubakar Radido is a Kenyan artist as well, who goes by the name of Willy Paul. He was once a gospel artist, but he is not one anymore. Now, I believe it was on the 27th of November, I could be wrong, child. Diana Bahati debuted her rapping chops at her husband's event. Some people thought she wasn't that good. I think she was actually okay. But that outfit, girl. Then on the 29th of November 2021, she debuted her new single. A lot of people had a lot to say about that music video, that stage performance, and that song. I actually liked the music video, and she had a better stylist than she had at her husband's event, so we thank the Lord. But one person in particular who had a lot to say was Willy Paul. Willy Paul, who, by the way, has had some beef in the past, mostly on the internet, with her husband, Bahati.
Diana amejizundua kama artist.
Rapper.
Then, after this, he decided to get onto his platform and say, Hunty, Diana, this music thing is hard, and you should probably ask your husband for some help.
Ni ngumu aulize Baha. Ni ngumu, but akiitilia maanani, bidii na aombe, Mungu atamsikia.
Even though her music video got 1 million views on YouTube in 3 days. Well, Diana responded to him in a radio interview with Kiss FM, and this is what she had to say.
How his last song did. I've released a song 3 days ago. Right now, Nico 1 million views. As in, this guy has been in the industry for so long. I've just joined music literally 3 days ago. Yeah. And numbers don't lie. And you're coming to me saying I don't know what. And I don't know. I just feel like he's hating, maybe because I'm ahead of him. And it's just been 3 days. He's been here for years. I mean, please, just give me a break.
So then, Willy Paul responded to this in a now deleted Instagram post. And this is what he had to say. Diana, you know our history. Please be very careful with what you say about me. Just because your master has put in 3 shillings and bought you views, don't let that deceive you. We ain't gonna intimidate you, we ain't finna argue with you. Let's leave it at that. You keep up your comedy and I will push my album Noma One Man, hashtag The African Experience, which is exclusive on at Boom Play Music. By the way, I'm waiting for that song with your master until I heard a million there. Then Diana hit back on her Instagram saying this: they first run their mouth, then they run. Hashtag record set. First Kenyan female artist to hit 1 million YouTube views in 3 days. Team Diana. Tag any artist who's been hating, but deep down in their heart, you know they have to struggle to get attention. Dancing around trying to reach Diana B views. Hashtag what God has blessed, no man can curse. By the way, this all happened before she was going to reach 1 million views. So what she said that when she does actually reach 1 million views, because it was like closely, she said that she was going to release another song for her fans, for the girl. She even called herself the queen of Afro rap. Diana girl, congratulations, you know. Congratulations, but I won't go that far. The queen of Afro rap, as in the queen of rap in all of Africa. And there are a lot of female rappers in Africa. And you think you the queen? I would not go that far. I wouldn't. But you know, room to grow. I'm here for the big up yourself. In the meantime, just get a better stylist and better stage presence. Then Willy Paul fired back again by saying hashtag swag all day, all night. By the way, don't try me, Mrs. One Night Stand. Wanamkunaji is a very dangerous species. And while all of this was going on, Willy Paul could see what other artists were saying about Diana, but he continued to remain silent yet supportive.
So mimi nimehumble hapa kando ya msanii.
Kneel down.
Kneel down.
Kneel down.
Mistaki kwenye kazi heshimu msanii. Najua ndio top trending sasa tunakutegemea aje. Unaona hata si wasanii wakubwa inabidi tukutaje ndio to trend. So niko hapa. Mimi nangoja tu wasanii wanakutukana wamalize nikutukane pia. Ndio nitoe ngoma aje.
Sisi tunabishana wakulima kule wanabonga nini mihogo.
Ndio mnabishana.
Lakini je umetrend sana je.
So ni asiana sana. Sisi ngoma nyingine kwanza.
Lakini umetrend sana. Hata mimi nikianza sikuanza hivi.
Tulia Jo, tulia. Tulieni.
Uko chini yako je.
Tulieni, Diana B in the building.
Steve, kwani heshimu msanii hebu?
Hey, in the building.
Hatuna milengaje Steve.
Nakushukuru.
And you know what? I low-key believe it. Some artists of the Willy Paul persuasion were using Diana's name to trend. But that Mrs. One Night Stand comment really got the guys and girls wondering what Willy Paul, this once upon a time gospel artist, meant by that. And then he doubled down on some funny comments on some now deleted Instagram posts. I mean, obviously I'm gonna post them. One of them said, I know it was only a one night stand, but Lord, I feel like I fell. Diana, come back home. He then released a now deleted diss track where he came for Diana and Erica Mondi, but obviously that's neither here nor there. But he still insinuated that he smashed Diana. So guys, in the original video that I did for BNN, I included the diss track, but Willy Paul has copyright claimed it. So if you want to go and listen to the diss track, just look for it online, you'll be able to see it. Now, the reason that he deleted that diss track is because he got a lot of backlash from it. Well, I still posted it, sweetie, because I have to leave the facts out there for everybody to see. Now, a lot of people were saying that all those quotes about Diana were actually about a song that he released around about the same time that Diana Bahati released her new song. And that song that Willy Paul had actually released was called Diana. But those Insta captions, that Mrs. One Night Stand comment, and the you know our history and you don't want to go to war with me crap. Obviously people were asking Diana, girl, did you smash Willy Paul back in the day? And so on the 9th of December 2021, Diana Bahati released a video on her YouTube page where she said that Willy Paul had actually attempted to rape her back in the day. And all of this happened prior to her meeting and marrying her now husband, Bahati. Trigger warning to anyone who is a victim of sexual assault. I won't insert the whole of the video because it's like half an hour long, but here are the highlights.
Guys, it took me 3 years. 3 years before I opened up to Bahati about what I went through with this guy. And guys, it's taken me a lot of courage to sit down here and open up about a dark past of my life that I never knew in a million years. I talk about it. I have been pushed to talk about this. And guys, I want to tell my story. I want to tell my truth. Because so many women have come out. So many women have come out to talk about the same thing that I want to talk about, but their voice have not been heard. They've been threatened in one way or another, and everything just fade away like that. But you know what? I will stand for my truth. I have a voice, and I will speak out for those thousands, for those women who've gone through what I've gone through, and even worse. And even worse, guys. So this day, I get in the car, he locks the door, he drives off, he puts loud music. So I'm like, what are you doing? Where are we going? You know? So he's like, he's not talking, he's being touchy and all that. Anaendesha gari, ni kama hataki kujua, ana speed, anafanya nini. So I was like, hey, wacha nikwe cool, because I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on, and I don't want to cause a fuckhead here. So this guy drives, being touchy, namwambia wacha, nini. So we get to some apartments. After Gateway Mall. And then he tells me tupande juu, twende kwake. So I was like, no, siwezi panda, mimi sikujui, na tuwezi enda, nirudishe mali umenitoa, nirudishe home. I'm not liking what you're doing, and I'm not comfortable about what you're doing. So after I told him that, akajam, akakasirika, akaanza kunipandia juu. Guys, I remember this day like it was yesterday. I can feel the shivers in my body. He came on top of me. He started pulling my skirt up. He started... So he's pulling my skirt up, anararua skirt yangu, ananirarua top ya juu. So I'm like, what are you doing? I'm trying to scream. I'm trying to tell him, get off me. Nini vitu kama hizo. So I started screaming. This guy was choking me, guys. Ilikuwa imenishika hivi kwa shingo so that I cannot scream. So eventually, I think after the screams, after the process of screaming, he panicked. Kasonga kaniondokea, and that is the time I got a chance to open the door. And I ran. Guys.
In this video, she also states that she will see Willy Paul in court. And she also said that he has done similar things to other girls, and she urges them to hit her up, and that she'll be working with them to take Willy, aka Wilson, I'm just gonna call him Wilson. She will see Wilson in court. And the hashtag Justice for Diana started trending. People even started to put the hashtag under Wilson's page, honey. Her husband Bahati didn't say anything other than never underestimate the power of a silent soul. Very short, very sweet, very supportive. Willy Paul then got on the gram while promoting his song, God and Only God Alone. I love you, God. Thank you for this amazing song. Hashtag my woman. They're trying to cause problem until they put me in jail. God first. After this, you know, a lot of famous guys and girls were keeping their mouths shut. One person who had Diana's back was Lynn Ngugi, and she said this: "We are about to witness a Me Too movement in this country, and while that happens, I hope that victims realize it was never their fault that someone decided to sexually abuse them. Sending those who cannot speak because millions are waiting to say, I don't believe, love, and light." Then on the 10th of December 2021, just one day after Diana Bahati's video exposing Wilson for his alleged rape attempt, Veronica Wanja, also known as Nika the Queen. If you don't know who she is a Kenyan gospel singer, and she is also the ex-wife to a comedian called Dr. Afwenike. She put out a video basically refuting Diana Bahati's claim, and the video is long. It really is, hunty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the video and cut out any gaps in the video. But here it is.
But most of you know me as Nika, the Queen. I'm a born-again Christian. I'm a mom to two adorable daughters, ages of 11 and 6. I'm a firstborn in my family that consists of girls and one boy. All my life I've been surrounded by women. And I love my love for God. For through His word, I've learned to be truthful. You get? The Holy Spirit has shaped me to be truthful. And as the Bible states, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. He is the truth as well, you know. And as a Christian, I'm emulating Jesus. And the truth shall always set you free. I'm not here to take sides. I don't know who is right. I don't know who is wrong. I'm here to speak about what I saw. You understand? And never will I ever Nika advocate for rape. I will never do that. I have girls. My firstborn is 11. She's entering, I'm soon to be a mom to a teenager. You understand? And never would I ever, God forbid, want such a thing to befall anybody close to me. God forbid. So, I love families a lot. I love marriages. That is an institution from God Himself. You're getting? I wouldn't want to say or utter any words that may affect or cause harm to anyone's marriage. You understand? Because that is not the whole point for this video. I've not been at peace since I saw the story of Diana and Willy Paul since yesterday. I slept. I woke up in the morning to prepare my children for school. And when I was preparing my children for school, I was like, as a mother, what have I been teaching my children? I've been teaching my children to always be honest. No matter how ugly the truth looks, be honest. Say it as it is. Don't twist anything. Say it as it is. Don't try to look good. Say it as it is. You know, and it will set you free. And I said, as a Christian that I am, I will say what I have to say And I want to say this, I'm not cloud chasing for anything. I don't have a song that I want to release or anything. I'm not cloud chasing. I am not doing kiki. No. It's because where I'm seeing this thing going, the direction it's going, it's not going to be good. You see? And you know what happens when an issue that affects a woman comes out? At times people forget to be neutral because we are all following the emotional side. You get? Of which I totally understand. You're getting? And this was around, I think, 5 or 6 years back. 5 years ago. Or see, I don't know the exact time, the exact date. I don't know, but it was at night. I used to live, when I was married to Ofonike, my ex-husband, we used to live at Great Wall Apartments at Beijing Road. And we used to live in phase 2. There are 3 phases. There's phase 1, there's phase 2, and then there's phase 3. Again. In Great Wall, back then, in Great Wall Apartments, we used to have, in phase 2, we never used to have a movie shop. So if you wanted to get a movie, you would go to phase 1. Yeah, at that time it was just phase 1, if I'm not wrong. That you would just go. And then later on is when the movie shop at phase 3 was opened. So one day, it was not even a day, it was at night. I was with my ex-husband then, when Willy Paul came to visit. But he didn't come in the house, he didn't enter the house. So I think we were taking a stroll with my ex-husband then around the estate. So Willy Paul was driving a white Mercedes at that time. So Willy Paul pulled over to where we were at the entrance of our block. We used to live in block C. And it was at night. It was at night. I remembered well. Willy Paul came out, and as we all know, anybody that knows Willy Paul knows that Willy Paul always plays his songs. Willy Paul always loves playing his songs. You're getting. So that time, I think it's when he had done a collab with Sauti Sol. I think it was Take It Slow. The one you better take it slow, I think. And akakuwa anatusikizisha that. You're getting. Akatusikizisha from his car with the speakers on. And as we did not enter the car, we were standing. Willy Paul pia alitoka tukasimama wote hapo nje. But what caught my attention is Willy Paul was not alone. Willy Paul had a company of a woman. And the lady was dressed in white, and the lady was seated at the co-driver's seat. You're getting my point. This is in phase 2. So when the song was blasting, the girl as well was jamming to the song. Which later on, when Diana became famous, is when I came and realized, oh, the same lady that was in Willy Paul's car was Diana. You're getting. So I want to at least correct something that I had her say. From when they left phase 2 gate, I don't know what transpired. I don't know what went down. I don't know. That one I will not speak of it because I don't know. What I will speak of is my truth. I have watched Diana's video. You understand? I have watched Diana's video. And he says, if it was in phase 1, because I remember, I think Diana lived in phase 1 before later on moving to phase 3 to a bigger house. So, because I think phase 3 is 3 bedrooms, and in phase 1 it's, I think, 2 bedrooms. So, and the movie shop in phase 1 is on first floor. You get. So, Diana saying she was at a movie shop when they started talking. Willy Paul akimwambia get into, that was the first floor. Mind you, they had to walk down all the way to where the car was at. You get. Diana says when she entered the car, Willy Paul drove off immediately. You understand? Drove off and went to her to his apartment. But mind you, these are 2 people that came together in the same car and entered phase 2, where there is no movie shop, where Diana is not living. And they came together. And as the look of things, if Diana was really being harassed at that point, I don't know what happened beyond the gate. I'm just talking at that point. She should have used the opportunity to get out of the car. But she never used that opportunity to get out of the car. Actually, she was jamming to the song. You getting my point? So now this is leaving me to disagree with her concerning the point of pickup at Great Wall and how they drove off. You're getting. That is my honest truth. And I don't know if Ofoneke still remembers this because we were with him. If he remembers this, I know he will say also the truth. You're getting. And one thing I want to say is we all have some of our past are embarrassing. Let us not be ashamed of it. Let's put it out there as it is. You're getting. We are human. And man is to error. Nobody is perfect. Let us put it out there as it is. That is all I can just say. Like, that is my honest truth. And I don't know by that time if they had installed CCTVs, but I don't know if they can get a footage of it now, or I don't know. But that is all I can say. From the look of things, from what I saw with my naked eyes, the lady was not held against her wishes. The car, actually the driver's car was open, Willy Paul. Even when the song was playing, the driver's car was open. Me, I was there. There were watchmen at the gate. You're getting. So, yeah, that is all I can say. And that is my honest truth. Diana, I love you. I love your projects you're doing. I love you as a family woman. And I know maybe you're trying to protect your family. I don't know what is beneath all these stories. I don't know if your husband does not know the truth. Maybe that is why you're covering up. I don't know if you're truly assaulted, but if you're truly like almost becoming raped, or you're always raped, or you're almost raped. I don't know. You're getting. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just talking from the pickup point where alisema gari ilikuja, wakaingia kwa gari, and Willy Paul drove off. No. Driving all the way to phase 1 and entering phase 2, you had an opportunity to escape or do whatever you had to do. So guys, as a mother that I am, as a sister that I am, as a woman that I am, let's look at things on a neutral ground. Depression is real, and it's affecting men more than women. Depression is real. Let's not do things jokingly, and maybe the other party is really depressed. They're on the corner, and then you don't know what might happen next. Please, let's handle all these things with care. That's all I can say. I love you all.
Then, Wisdom, a Kenyan artist and friend to Wilson, said he was actually on the phone to Wilson while he was in the car with Diana. He said all this in the radio interview, and this is what he had to say.
Ulikuwa unajua kuna kitu kati yake na Diana.
Unaweza kuliconfirm hili?
Anasema hata kuna siku mlikuwa kwa gari pamoja, akaweka loudspeaker ukasikia ukiongea kabisa. Na unaongeaje kuhusiana na hilo bro?
Sio uongo. So kuna mambo mengi ambayo tunataka kuhandle sahihi kuhusu hii story. Tunataka kuona kama tutaweza kuisettle nje ya hizi vitu zina trend, lakini nadhani Willy Paul hawezi danganya, na nimesikia mwenyewe anasema mimi ni ndugu yake, nimekuwa na yeye, na huu ni wakati ambao mimi sikuwa na ukaribu na Bahati, na nilikuwa nashinda na Willy Paul, na niliavoid sana mimi kuonana na Diana kwa sababu sikutaka akue insecure ama uncomfortable mali ananiona juu sikuwa nasikizana na mtu wake, lakini watu wanajuana, na huo ndio ukweli.
Wisdom kuna atuelewani. Unasema ulikuwa unajaribu kuavoid Diana kuone. Kwani ilikuwa time hiyo bado
wakati wako na Willy Paul alikuwa bado yuko na Bahati?
Mimi naweza sema siwezi elezea kiundani sana, lakini wanajuana, ni marafiki, walikuwa wanazungumza, na mimi nimeshakuwa wakiongea wakienda kukutana, lakini sikuwa itaka nikuwe hapo wakikutana. Kwa hivyo jaikuwa mahali tuko watatu pamoja nao. Yaani tangi naona wanapangana onane, nilikuwa na avoid.
Ni mahusiano ambayo yalidumu kwa kipindi ama ilikuwa ni jambo la
one night?
Nadhani ni watu wamejiona kwa muda, so sijaelewa mbona sijui nisemeaje, lakini yeye ameipush ni kama alimit stranger, lakini kwa kweli sio strangers, wanajuana. Yeah. Okay. Mimi unajua mimi nakwanga mkweli, mimi ni mrasta, so mimi nasemanga vile iko. Yaani ni watu ambao wanafahamiana.
Willy Paul na Diana sasa.
Yaani siwezi elezea sana kuhusu, unajua rafiki wa watu wawili pia hawezi jua details, lakini kwa issue ya yeye kusema kwamba huyu jamaa ni stranger, nadhani kidogo wanafahamiana. Yaani hiyo mimi ni shahidi wanafahamiana.
Nadhani kitu watu wangependa pia kujua sana, kipindi hicho wakati akona urafiki na Willy Paul, alikuwa yuko na Bahati ama ilikuwa ni kabla ama aanze mahusiano na Bahati?
Hiyo sijui vizuri. Kwa sababu unaona mambo ya mahusiano ya watu ni ngumu, waanze kusema watu walianza kujuana lini na wakadate lini, lakini point yangu ni kwamba wanafahamiana, hiyo tu pekee.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Wilson released an Instagram statement on his page. You can go over there to read it if you want. But, you know, I'm going to put everything here. I'm only going to read some of the highlights, but you can pause to read everything if you want. I am shocked by the false and utterly defamatory allegations labeled against me by D, my longtime friend. The same has injured my reputation as a parent, father, and public figure. A few months ago, a lady whom I deeply loved claimed I sexually assaulted her because of the differences we had regarding some work we were doing together at the studio that was first stone that managed to break my thick skin. I felt betrayed. I suffered depression and I am still under medication. I feel vulnerable. The matter is active in court and I cannot comment on it any further. I was not surprised when one of my many enemies, D, identified with this vulnerability and capitalized on it, all aimed at destroying me in my career at my lowest point in life. She has pulled the gender card, very card that every woman pulls to destroy a modern successful man. She wants to grow her newfound music career, otherwise why would she show up with fictitious allegations? She resorted to using my name to scale the heights by pulling me down. By doing so, she will be growing her brand while fighting her husband's longtime enemy, Willy Paul, killing two birds with one stone. Very clever. I have never assaulted anyone sexually. I have never engaged in non-consensual sex with anyone. I was raised by a woman and I owe my career to a woman who held my hand when I was naive and on diapers in the industry. These exes of mine, who I once loved so much, will come forward with crocodile tears like D, courtesy of drums of war beaten by D and B. They will play their favorite gender card. They will shed crocodile tears for relationships that ended 5, 6, or 10 years ago. They will be handed a script by my enemies. They will be made to act and the camera will be rolling. The videos will be posted on YouTube for purposes of gaining views to earn them a few coins and boost traffic to grow D's career. He then goes on to say that he will be taking Diana to court for defamation. Apart from that fact that that statement is sexist and implies that women who speak up about sexual assault against powerful men are just doing it for clout, Wilson, you can take yourself and that's part of the statement into the bin. Just throw it in the trash. Because let me tell you something, saying something like that is not really helping you too much, Wilson, baby girl, because that statement, that part of the statement is something that a lot of men who are powerful, who are guilty of sexual assault actually say. So maybe, Wilson, sis, get your publicist or your lawyer to write your statements for you. But let me tell you guys something, and I'm sorry, I have to call a spade a spade. Wilson has every right to take Diana Bahati to court for defamation if what she is saying is a lie. But if we are gonna call a spade, then we need to go back onto the fact that Wilson, sis, all of this happened was because you had implied, okay, that you smashed Diana back in the past, okay? Mrs. One Night Stand. Funny how that is deleted from his Instagram. Like, he knew what he was doing when he said that. None of this would have happened if he had just kept his mouth shut. But he was banking on the fact that people would slut shame a now married woman for sleeping with a man who is now the enemy of her husband in the past. This is something that you, Wilson, implied, and it has come back to bite you in your behind. Let me just explain something to you guys, the difference between explicit and implicit, because I know a lot of people don't know the difference. Explicit is when you say, I had sex with this person 3 years ago. And implicit is when you say, you know what, Mrs. One Night Stand, you need to keep your mouth shut because you don't want to go to war with me. He implicitly did that. And now he is mad because his statements have come back to bite him in his behind. I don't know what to tell you, sweetheart. I really don't. I have no idea if Diana is lying and I have no idea if Wilson is lying. But I pray that justice is served either way. Okay? If Wilson is telling the truth, I hope he gets his justice. If Diana is getting the truth, I hope she gets his justice, because I and a bunch of other Kenyan women who have suffered sexual assault want to see justice served in this situation. So when we and a bunch of other Kenyan women who have suffered from sexual assault watched Diana Bahati's video, it pulled on our heartstrings, obviously. And now a lot of people are starting to believe that Diana Bahati is clout chasing because a gospel singer in the dead of night 3 years ago saw a woman who looked like Diana in Wilson's car jamming to music. I am not saying Veronica, aka Nika the Queen, is lying. I am just saying that is her truth. Just like Wilson being innocent is his truth. And just like Diana being sexually assaulted by Wilson is her truth. Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Attempting to rape someone and failing is still sexual assault. Anyway, Diana came out on her Instagram and said that, listen, thank you to everyone who is supporting, and anyone who is saying anything to contradict her statements otherwise is lying. That includes you too, Veronica. Now, in the video where Diana is exposing Wilson for allegedly attempting to sexually assault her, I have to say allegedly, guys, because nothing has been proven. It would be evil of me and defamatory of me to say so otherwise, and that's just facts. Anyway, in that video, Diana said that she was helped by a boda man as she ran away from Wilson's car with ripped clothes. For those of you who are probably watching this video from another country and have no idea about Kenyan culture, a boda is like a taxi driver, but instead of driving a taxi, he drives a motorcycle to taxi people from one destination to another. Now, this guy who goes by the name of Mackenzie Paul on YouTube left a comment under that very same YouTube video, and this is what he had to say. The reason why I'm seeing this as reality is because that I was the boda guy that helped you. In fact, I was coming from my workstation and boda job was not my job then. But I decided to help a lady not knowing what she was going through. I can relate because I had seen Willy Paul in that estate and people used to say he lived there. Then he said, I don't think she can recognize my face because I had a helmet on. So who knows, she might use him to help her in his court case. I also forgot to mention that Wilson got on his own YouTube page to do an interview where he broke down crying over the whole situation. The video was put out on the 11th of December. Here is a snippet of it, but please go on to Wilson's YouTube page to watch the whole thing. Hey guys, so once again, Willy Paul has copyright claimed his video where he is speaking up about his side of the story. So I would include it here, but because he has copyright claimed it, you're gonna have to go over to Willy Paul's channel to see it. But he cannot complain and say that we have not tried to show his side of the story. Diana hasn't copyright claimed her rape story, which means that she is not actually technically making any type of revenue from it if another channel posts it. So it's really not looking good for Willy right now. He also included the hashtag justice for Willy Paul. Now, 1 out of 2 of these people is lying, and I do not know who it is, but let me tell you something, whoever's lying deserves an Oscar. By the way, guys, I just want to let you know that I'm not in any way, shape or form shading Wilson by calling him by his government name. It's just that here in the UK, the name Willy, yeah, the word Willy actually means penis. Like oh, look at his Willy, or he has a big Willy, like. So every time I say the name Willy, it kind of makes me laugh. So I just can't, it's just, I can't call him Willy. I just can't, I think penis. So anyway, on the 12th of December, in a now deleted press statement, Wilson had this to say. It has come to my attention that a number of ladies have been handed scripts by 1D and crew. The said ladies have been promised money amongst other gifts in order to come forward and claim that I assaulted them. I cannot and will not condone such kind of claptrap aimed at tarnishing my good name. Willy Paul is not Wilson Ouma. Oh shit, is that his name? Is it not Wilson Abubakar? No? Wilson Paul is a brand name with commercial interests both locally and abroad. I therefore issue this statement as a stern warning that there will be serious legal consequences both individually and collectively to whoever might purport to have false, unsubstantiated claims. Cyberbullying is a criminal offense punishable by law. I cannot and will not sit back and watch my constitutional rights being violated. I will fight to the end to see justice is served. I cannot take away your freedom of expression, but such freedom must be exercised with regard to other people's right to dignity. Be advised that while you pursue your clout chase aimed at uplifting your social profiles using my name, Willy Paul is a business brand that is losing financially. These losses will be paid by you in your individual capacity. We will go to court and sort out this nonsense once and for all. I have had enough of these games that threaten my career and violate my rights. Thank you all. Pose. First of all, weren't you the one who was cyberbullying her first when you insinuated that you smashed her on a one-night stand? That's not shade. That's just facts, Wilson girl. Seriously, guys, just go back and rewind this whole video. Rewind it, please. Rewind it, because you know, obviously, I got the facts there. Cyberbullying is a criminal offense punishable by law. But didn't you start it? That's probably why he actually deleted all them Instagram captions. But you know what? We've got the proof right here. It's too late. You got it right here. How is coming out with a video about her alleged assault by you, Wilson, cyberbullying? I just want to know. Guys, let me know. I actually just want to know. She, Diana, has never once called Wilson out of his name. Again, go back, rewind this video. Not once has she called him out of his name, you know. However, you, Wilson, insulted her singing, which, okay, granted.
Leaving, I'll live with you. My forever with you. Sherry, 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 you are my one and only.
There is some truth to that, but you also called her husband her master. And again, guys, go back, rewind the video. Am I the only one who listened to that diss track? Because it was scathing, to say the least. And all of this was stuff that you, Wilson, did before Diana decided to come out and put a video saying that you had sexually assaulted her, allegedly. So, I understand why you deleted those Instagram posts, and I understand why you also deleted that Instagram statement, Sweet Cakes, because it was condescending as hell, thehousedownboots.com. If all of this is a lie, then I get why you're angry, but for the love of Beyonce, and I really love Beyonce, guys. Can someone just take his phone? He then went on to say this under that now deleted Instagram post. Thank you, you've won. I've lost a deal worth 10 million from a telecommunication company, 4 million from a mattress company, and an international recording and distribution deal worth 82 million. Thank you very much. You've won. Wilson, sis, I hope you can prove that in court. Now, I am filming all of this on the 16th of December, and so far, while recording this, that is all the update that I have. However, some people did message BNNKE, and they also revealed their instances of sexual assault with Wilson. Now, I'm not going to read them because they're kind of triggering. So I'm just going to put them out here for you to pause and read for yourself.
So he forced me to have sex with him. Not once, not twice. I had to tell my mom because I had to get medical attention, you know. I don't know this person's tabia zake, so I had to seek help, and my mom was the first person that came to my mind, so she helped me. Alhamdulillah. Otherwise, at this very moment, ningekuwa tayari nishajifungua ama niko 9 months pregnant with this child.
So it was unprotected.
So what?
It was unprotected sex.
Of course, yeah. He forced me to have sex with him na alikata kutumia protection. So not once, not twice, and then eventually I told my mom. And then after my mom knew, you know, maybe in my mind I was battling with thoughts. Nirudi, nisirudi, you know. Nina stress. I'm like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? You know, ile trauma. And then
shit happened between me and Willy Paul. Yeah.
What happened?
This guy just assaults women, and I'm just going to see the way it goes. You can't call me telling me you want to work with me. Nafika studio, tuko kwa studio yako ndani, hakuna network kwa simu. First things first. So we go there, wananiambia nisimame, wataka kuniangalia matako. Cool, yeah, sawa, fine. I was naive. I was looking for a job. I had nothing. I was basically 19 years old. I don't know, 20. Once you kunishika, wananiambia sijui nikushike nini, just to feel how hard you are. Let me tell you, whatever you did to me, it's not going to come to you. It's going to attack your kids. And I'm saying that karma it won't come for you, Pose, it will come for your kid. Period. Is it unafanya wasichana huku nje, assaulting them, having sex with them without their permission or anything, without their consent, wakikuja social media uko like, unajirecord unasema sijui Mungu Baba.
Hi, so let me tell you something about Willy Paul. I don't know if he was trying to rape me also, but I don't know. This happened when I think I was still in Form 1 or Form 2 hapo November. That was in 2012. And people should stop blaming people, saying that we just get into the cars because we don't know what will happening. For me, by then I was still a virgin. I don't know how you're going to make my sound not be recognized. I was still a virgin then, so like I didn't know shit, and I saw Willy Paul, and that time he was booming with his hits and everything, and he was interested in me. So I was like, I was so much into Willy Paul. I didn't even think, okay, maybe this guy might have other things in his head at that time. So here we are, ameniona tukaanza tuende kwa hotel, and I was like, by that Wednesday, I didn't think anything out. And like, my parents also told me not to talk to strangers, but again I was like, okay, this is fucking Willy Paul. I mean, what the hell? What can he do when he's a gospel singer? You understand? So me, I was there waiting. He told me to get into the car. We go somewhere at Peleka home. Yeah, I was born in Mombasa. He had a concert in Mombasa. So sisi tumeenda tukaenda pale hoteli alikuwa anaishi. By this time I didn't even have a fucking phone, but uzuri I knew my sister's phone numbers. My sisters by then were telling me not to go. Me, I was like, hey, these people are hating on me. They don't want me to go because I don't know before laja wakati. But then I was just so stupid and so naive. So tukufika kwa hoteli tukaingia kwa room, we Paul locked the room. So immediately, okay, I knew about sex, but out of like ile ya kufunzwa shule, that is much as I knew about it, because my parents never told me about anything about like sexual relationships or anything or being raped, but I knew these stories, you understand? So at this point I realized, okay, fuck, I'm in a room with this guy. So at this point I realized I'm in a room with this guy and fuck, he's locked the room. So me, I was like, okay, I want to go home. Immediately we got to I was like, I want to go home. I didn't know anything. It was like, wacha tutapeleka. And he switched off his phone. And I was like, I need to go home right now. So what tumeingia kwa bed, me, I just felt uncomfortable because he started making me want to touch his dick. At this point, I had not even seen a dick in my whole life. I didn't know shit. I think I was in Form 3. I didn't know anything about sexual, I don't know what. Apart from English, shule. So I didn't know anything. and he was just starting his music career. Hata sidhani alikuwa amemaliza miaka mbili. He made me touch his thing. So like at this point, I'm like, I need to get out of this room. How do I get to talk to my sisters? Nilichukua ile room yenye nakwenda kwa hoteli, nikadial namba ya, at this time nilikuwa nasema, wewe kama utakulala na mimi utakaa hadi asubuhi, sifungue hiyo room. Nipigia sisters zangu niambia niko kwa hiyo hoteli. I mean najua Mombasa. So niliona venye tulikuwa tunaingia in hoteli gani. So my sisters immediately come to the reception and they demand to see me. Because me, I was like, I can't get out of this room. And I don't know if he was too drunk to even listen, because I was whispering and I don't know. The phone was just right there next to the bed. Okay? So at this point, I'm like, what the fuck? I this guy is going to rape me, and I wasn't ready for that. So I don't know if people should stop thinking at me. I honestly did not go there for fame. I was like, this is Willy Paul, for heaven's sake. Nikionekana na yeye nitakuwa nimeomoka or something, but I never thought about it at that angle.
Also, I'd like to say that a lot of people have come out and said that these women should offer proof. I don't see how you can offer proof to someone attempting to sexually assault you. Yes, when it comes to proof, there are such things as rape kits, but a lot of women, when they get raped, especially when they get raped by someone who is very well known, they are too scared to go and get rape kits. They're too scared to go to the police. You have probably never been raped, so you would never know how that feels. You have probably never been sexually assaulted, so you would probably never know how it feels, okay? So the best thing to do is not blame any victims and keep an open mind when it comes to the perpetrator. Now, I ain't saying Wilson did it. I ain't. But he sure is talking and acting like someone who has something to hide. This is a man who has said time and time again that he would never harm a woman, blah, blah, blah. Yet here is a video of Wilson Abubakar Radido beating up a woman who is said to be his female companion 3 years ago. Trigger warning in advance.
Mbona ina hang kwenye na kufanyiwa?
Again, I am not saying in any way, shape or form that the woman in the video is Diana. And I'm not even saying that Diana and Wilson were going out back then, because that is literally neither here nor there in this actual situation. And again, both parties, both Wilson and Diana, have disputed the fact that they were going out during that time. The point is, this man said he would never harm a woman. Cyberbullying is wrong, but here he is harming a woman with chest, with zest in his chest. And there is proof of Wilson cyberbullying Diana. That's all I'm saying, because we don't know if he did any of these things. However, let me use Whitney Houston as an example, right? Time and time again, people kept saying back in the day when the good sis Whitney Houston was alive, Whitney Houston is on drugs, Whitney Houston is on crack. And Whitney kept saying, I ain't on crack, time and time again. But if so many people keep saying that you are on crack, after a while it's gonna come out to be true. And guess what? She was on that crack. She was on that cocaine. She was on heavy drugs. I'm not on Wilson's side. I'm not on Diana's side. I'm just here to provide facts from both parties. Because let me tell you something, I do not know who is telling the truth at all. But if Diana is telling the truth, I definitely empathize with her. I hope Wilson continues to stay off the internet after this situation, because Diana hasn't said anything negative towards him or about the whole situation. And I really think that he should just follow suit. So that is everything, okay? If anything else comes out, it is what it is. I'll try my best to insert it. So if you haven't liked this video, you have bad taste. Please share this video because I worked hard on this video. And while I have COVID, allegedly, we don't know. Hopefully the results come out negative.
Castaways, we are castaways.
And if you haven't subscribed,
think about your life. You are a failure. You are a failure. You can never make it.
I'm Fiona for BNN News, and I will see you in the next one.